Here we have a clip of our President Trump. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but he's kind of just talking on the coronavirus.
There's tremendous spirit, a lot of spirit, and as you know, with the flu, on average we lose from 26,000 to 78,000 people a year, even more than that in some cases, some years. We haven't lost anybody yet, and hopefully we can keep that intact. There have been no deaths in the United States at all. A lot of that's attributable to the fact that we closed the border very early.
All right, you kind of get the gist. I'm going to just comment on this that he's right. Yeah, no deaths yet, and we get more deaths from the flu. He's not wrong with this.
It's also lying out his ass.
But you also got to remember that this isn't the flu. It spreads extremely fast. That's the main concern we have. And the slightly higher mortality rate.
20 times the mortality rate.
Yeah, we're just not 100% sure on the mortality rate, though. Yeah, we can't be
if
like
it's
concrete.
2%,
yeah, but
then it's 20 times.
Yeah, but on the Bill and Gates Foundation, then I was saying it's like 1%. So it's like we don't really know 100% because we don't know the numbers are accurate from China, and we don't know if the numbers here are accurate even because we don't have enough tests. So that's why Bill Gates came out and said that this could be
a huge issue,
like a Spanish flu level thing, or we might have it. It's like this is really still kind of up in the air.
It's all about what we do right now.
Yeah, on the ground and contamination, and that's the biggest fear I have, especially with the language that Trump is using. Is he's really downplaying it, kind of like we were in the last couple of weeks about it just being a flu. These cold-like symptoms. The flu kills more.
It's not true. He's talking about a year's worth of time. 80,000 people in a year compared to the coronavirus, which is exponentially rising in deaths.
Yeah, and
it just started a month ago.
And I think it's kind of his ploy. Okay, the Republicans and Trump specifically are going to be running their 2020 campaign mostly on the economy and how great it's been. As you probably know, the coronavirus has destroyed the economy this last week, almost hitting us like a 2008 recession type stuff.
Pretty bad.
It could be very bad for Trump because of his pretty much only thing he can run on is the economy. He's been good. He hasn't done the wall. He hasn't done like any of the policies he said.
Every time he has a press conference, he's like, economy good. I'm a good president.
Exactly. And this is where the coronavirus is like a huge threat to him. And this is why him and the Republicans are going to downplay it. Something that hasn't helped is Mike Bloomberg ran an ad saying that Trump is like not thinking about like not acting correctly on the coronavirus, and it was like a slam on Trump because how he's acting on the coronavirus. This is not good because it's true. This is true. This ad is true, but all the Republicans in Fox News are now jumping on that the Democrats are weaponizing the coronavirus against the Republicans. And this is very bad because it's going to look terrible on the Democrats, and it's not going to play well, and it's going to divide the country like half and half who think the coronavirus is completely fake.
And that's not what we need. We need to come together as a society right now.
It's just a virus, guys. This is not political, and we're making it political.
Stop making it
This
sides.
is the biggest mistake we could do right now on like an actual virus scale.
If we all come together right now, we could contain this.
Yeah. And this won't happen when people are like, I have the corona. This shit doesn't matter. It's a cold. People on Fox News told me this is a cold. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to like a Dems lib rally now, and I'm going to spit on them or something.
Do we have that video of that person coughing on Fox News?
I don't think so.
But there was this guy they brought on Fox News that was infected with coronavirus. And they were like, so, you're doing great, huh? And he's like,
yeah,
I'm fine.
I need some of that water.
He's holding his daughter. His daughter's drinking water. Give me that water.
Give me that. I'm dying here.
Yep, everything's fine. It's just cold. Just the cough is still here.
Oh, Jesus. All right, we're going to go into more coronavirus news here. Harvard scientists, coronavirus pandemic likely will infect 40 to 70% of world this year. I think the word we gotta look here is likely.
Yeah.
This also is all like dependent on our actions in the next coming weeks, which are not going well. I'll be honest.
Honestly, the cuts to the CDC over the past couple of years, the fact that we're downplaying, it's just not going well.
And when Trump was confronted about this in his press conference, he said, "Oh, we can just hire these people back. Like, they're just like, you know, like a person you put on the bench in your baseball team. Like, oh yeah, bring them out. Let's bring up our second bencher." No, these are people with jobs. These professionals definitely have different jobs now. They weren't just waiting around like, "Ooh, will Trump hire me back for the CDC?" No, probably working at a fucking hospital, man. What?
Yeah.
Why would they come back?
These are just health professionals.
Yeah. It's disgusting for him to be like, "Oh, we took cuts to like lean it out, but now that we're in a crisis, we'll just like flesh it up." That's not how this stuff works. We should have been weeks ago preparing with a great staff that was already prepared. They had plans in place, like, this is what we're going to do when this happens. No, and now it's like, oh, and a bunch of new people are coming into work, and they're like, "Okay, guys, so what's the plan? How do I set up my compute? Wait, what's the log?" Like, these people aren't even working there yet. They literally have to start working there, and then they have to start working on this. It's like, you know how bad that's going to go? Our CDC needs to be like a well-oiled machine so it can handle outbreaks, not okay, pit stop, let's grab some new guys.
It's such a CF right now.
Yeah.
And they're shaking in their boots. Every press conference, you just see the CDC guys shaking in their boots while Trump straight up lies to the people.
And it's disgusting because they can't like stand up to him because he'll just fire them.
Yeah. They want their jobs.
Yeah. And they're professionals. They do their jobs well. And it's really disappointing that we have a president who just won't let them.
Okay.
We're going to check up on the newest news. There's a CNN page here that pretty much just gives you the newest updates. We got one from 2 minutes ago. Globally,
almost 3,000 people have died
from coronavirus.
Died.
I know when we say this number, people will be like, "Yeah, but you know, that's such a small amount compared to insert this thing, insert this thing." This coronavirus has just started.
Okay, let's do, what is it? 79, or what's the total number of people who've gotten infected?
79, 20, 50.
79, 20, 50 divided by
2835.
2835. Oh, Jesus. I screwed it up. All right. Nice. We'll just cut that out real quick.
We'll keep it. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's not going great. And the mortality rate's going to be wrong. Whatever you calculate,
it's going to be wrong because China is not trustworthy. And
a lot of people, on a lot of cases, people probably don't even know they have it, honestly. So you can't even know.
Yeah, a lot of people just think they have the flu.
Yeah.
Because it's flu season.
Unless you get tested. Masks can't stop the coronavirus in the U.S. But hysteria has led to bulk buying, price gouging, and serious fear for the future. This is true. Unless you're sick or someone around you is sick, you don't need to be wearing a mask.
You don't need to be wearing a mask unless you are sick.
Make sure you're washing your hands. Don't touch your face. You shouldn't be touching your face all the time anyway, because that's how you get sick.
And if you're going to buy a mask, buy an N95 rated mask or better.
Yeah.
Because those are what stop viruses from coming in and out of your mouth.
Correcto mundo. Also, just...
Unfortunately, I'll have to shave my beard if that comes, but...
Hopefully we won't... I honestly don't think we'll get to the point when we'll have to be wearing masks.
I really hope so.
I think that's...
Because...
I'm hoping we can get past this.
Yeah. As a country, I hope we can unite.
Yeah.
And get past
all this political stuff. We're not making this a Democrat versus Republican thing. We should really just be trying to, like... It's like, who wants their grandparents to, like, not survive this?
Yeah.
That's the people who are going to get hurt the most.
That's the 20% mortality rate is your grandparents.
Yeah. It's not us. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine if you're watching this.
You're just going to spread it to everybody.
Yeah. This is why we have to come together. It's not political shit. Just we have to get our shit together, guys.
Like, I got masks so that I wouldn't spread it to old people and accidentally kill them.
And this is kind of a silly thing. Should you travel during the coronavirus? It's obviously depending on where you're going and what you're doing.
Where are you?
How
where
critical
you're
is
going?
your trip? Like,
Yeah.
Like, this is just...
So far, travel hasn't been canceled.
France cancels public gatherings. That's just a smart public safety
That is
thing.
a first community response thing.
That's something that I think we should have been doing more progressively here.
We'll see it in the next coming weeks.
Yeah. Iran's death toll rises to 43. It's not great. Italian football match postponed.
So
honestly, I think a lot of the gist here is that a lot of things are going to be getting postponed. We
Yeah.
saw the game developers conference got canceled.
if you have an event coming up, it most likely is going to get canceled because of this.
Yeah, and it's probably smart because we got to contain these type of things.
And public gatherings are not smart.
Yeah.
Especially when you're just bumping into people and you're sweaty in this big conference.
Yeah, that type of stuff won't go well.
Yeah.
We got another story here about hand sanitizer. CVS and Walgreens are warning there could be a shortage of hand sanitizer. This is something that can be slightly concerning for people who use hand sanitizer a lot. But again,
I wash my hands.
You can just wash your hands. Hand sanitizer for me is a little bit too aggressive on my hands.
It like burns your hands
and dries them out. Like
dries
hell.
them out. You have to use lotion afterwards.
But this is again pointing to that thing that people are panicking.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say people are getting prepared for the worst.
Yeah, I think
it's
countries
smart.
They're panicking.
I think it's smart that they're stocking up on these supplies to prepare for the worst. I mean, they're going to be way better off if they have these things. And it's a shame that our country's not able to supply them.
Very true.